All right, back on the Ryobi Pressure Washer, 2700 PSI, 1.1 gallons per minute. Got it set up here in my backyard, not to disturb, hopefully, too many people. And I have received, well, if I can get it right side up, straight from mainland China, I'm pretty sure, new Kakapuko CBB60 motor run capacitor, 120 microfarad, 250 volt AC, compatible with Ryobi Pressure Washer, and it does give a model RY142711VNM 120 microfarad to 120 microfarad, AC 250 AC UL listed. Oh, I'm sure of that. Yeah, made in China. Sure, it's UL listed. Anyhow, Rehuan. Hopefully it's the same that came out of there. Haven't popped the top back off. It's been probably about a month since I looked at this thing. 120 plus or minus 5%, 250 volt AC. Manufacture date 2022-03. So it's only 3 and just a few more days old. Maybe I should get the ESR meter out and just check this, as well as trying to verify the value of it before we go any further. One moment. All right, so I thought I'd just bring out the MK168, but I want to go ahead and just make sure that we are completely discharged before I try to do anything else with this thing, because I've blown up a couple of MK168s in the past. Oh, really? You're going to make me get some other kind of lead? Well, maybe that'll work. I'm hoping you can see what's going on, because I can't see. It's almost dark. I've got the light set up here. And let me get in a position where you might be able to see the screen. And we'll hit the go button. Testing. And it reads 116 microfarads with an ESR of 2.2 ohms. Honestly, I thought the ESR might be just a tad bit lower than that. But I guess I'm okay with 2.2. We'll test it again just to see what it has to say. Oh, that's better, 0.45. Must have just been a bad connection. Yeah, 0.57. I'm sure one of these little doohickeys, they're pretty flimsy. We'll give her another test and see if we get any better results. Nope, 2.4. Let's just try a different lead hole. No, that's even worse. No, even worse yet. Okay, well, I'm going to stick with the original answer. Rub these guys around a little bit. See if that makes a difference. There we go. I like that. Much better. Scientific. Manipulate the data until, or manipulate the input until you get the data you want. There you go. Okay, I like that. 0.12 ohms, 115.8 microfarads. All right, currently the unit is unplugged, and I think I just barely put these guys in. And they're not going to cooperate, so there'll be falling screws everywhere. Yep. Oh, almost. I need a more magnetized tip, obviously. Got that one. That one fell. Or did it? I don't know. Oh well. Yep, same. All right, hopefully this will be out of the way far enough where you can actually see what's going on. So one thing I want to make sure is that I have enough tension. Oh, and it does. That's good. Okay, I like that. Plenty of tension. So temporarily, I'm just going to set this back up on there. This thing must have lived outside. That's the color green it is supposed to be. And that's the color green it currently is. Okay, let me find my clamp-on ancient Radio Shack analog amp meter. One moment. Okay, so I have my old amp meter right there. And I'm just going to plug the so it doesn't try to start. Put that around the hot and unlock the pointer. I'm on the 60 amp scale, and I only want to bump this just for a split second because I don't have any water connected to it and I don't want to damage the pump. I don't have the hoses or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a standard faucet connection somewhere on this thing, or at least I hope there, yeah, there is. It's down right here, so I can connect a hose to it, but that looks almost like 1/2 inch NPT, but I think it's probably going to be metric. Okay, got that kind of centered up where you can see it, and I just want to bump this and see if the motor even tries to run. If it does, I'll reorient this and point it that way. And the motor did try to run. Okay, one moment, let's hook some water up to it and see if it pumps. Like I said, I don't have the hose, so that's going to be pointless. So let me get this reoriented and we'll fire this thing up. One moment. Okay, well, perfect timing because the sprinklers just came on back here, so that's always a bonus. Anyhow, I do have the water turned on. You can see it spraying out right there. And I got my amp meter on the wrong side of the hose. Oh, that's very handy. Okay. So then we'll do this. Pull everything over here. And once that got wet, yeah, that's a bonus. Definitely running. There's the sprinklers to move again. Okay, so that's on the 6 amp range right there. It's only pulling 3.5 amps once it gets started, and it seems to be running just fine. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you can hear that. Now when it goes to start, it uses considerably more current than when it's actually running. But I'm going to say that is success. Let's shut this off. Let's go ahead and test the AFCI. I'm sure it's just an AFCI, arc fault interruption device. No, will not restart. Fabulous. I'm sure it's just because I'm using a 50-foot extension cord and it's only like 16 gauge. It did restart a couple of times. Well, like I said, I'm going to call it a win. Trip the AFCI. I think we're back in business. Or I think my customer is back in business. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye. And as a little bit added bonus, here is the, well, lead clipped off, the original Ruhan CBB60 120 microfarad, same ratings, 2021-05, so the replacement is a year newer, but I don't think it's been used. I just want to make sure that we're on here good, and we'll test it with the MK168 and see what it has to say. Ooh, that's a bad sign. Oh, 952 picofarad. Well, that's not bad. I mean, what is that? Order of magnitude of how many times? Like 100 times lower than it should be? Oh, fabulous. Sprinklers just went off. Okay, good. Okay, little bonus material. Ruhan, CBB60. Well, if your Ryobi pressure washer begins to not work, change that. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.